47 minutes past the hour of 7 meeting at the Amansan Son for Kojo Preko Dankwah. You just joined us at Kessben TV. Memoachi Emo Akwaba. Saso and I will join here at 92.9. Medawa say Saudi will feed you at 92.9.
Memoachi Emo Akwaba eba Kessben 92.9 and afeso Kessben TV swore. Kessben Maakye Sunye meeting at the Amansan Son for Kojo Preko Dankwah. And I make sure say any day dafofo ewo wabra bom and until was so no pay we boy wo a we here. Sorry waka na fa kukudru enante. Nenye gidi se eye den a erade ebeye amaw and until we break through ebebaso. Sorry na fa wo fidie no eto 92.9 and afeso Kessben TV on DSTV channel 364 and then on Go TV channel 121 meeting at the Amansan Son for Kojo Preko Dankwah.
47 minutes past the hour of 7 meeting at the Amansan Son for Kojo Preko 943832466. Now when the Eclipse collateral management funding come on. At Access Collateral Management also for property owners we say think safety and decent income, and then for businesses we say think funding before projects.
Now I know the love was so deep.
Weekend and Andy Okumo.
Reverse the hand of time.
And it is a 1 year wipe you so need shape and medium command. They may catch on a Friday. Enter Papa dear.
Always be sure.
See a palm or materials in a goofy. Unyana ko dia ma eye tell ni papa pana ko pama ma. They can for a shape pama ma. This and say shape pam. Pama dear yepa. Shape pam a pama dear. So we need to me say yes. After so wow body na kasa to make us sampa. Atare a wodi ashe media ko yepa. Nina aye Tapam say your wedding na face so aye adwuma muntare. And asa wo ko aye adore. Hedi empa na be say Tapam empama ene wo ma no. Ebo no so da form yepa. Tapam ese men kan cho so wo awoshi market on man no wo. ATN internal ni nkodi nkomo. Friend no we 0206837738 02068377 men kan cho say o de draw so nkona ba e draw ben 17 na make e draw wo fans sa e draw sabio mi hu ana mesresre e draw to me say yes ono ma hu to e draw to me say yes ono me constant oh jack brepa de be de a draw who to say yes, a draw no home on a package in here. Being if you diagnostic herbal industry for home. Pass no one, I'm the medrono. Your friend T74 1474 T74 address Runkunye address your high blood sugar, address your chronic wounds, address your high blood pressure, hepatitis B and C, HIV kidney infection, liver infection, ulcers, prostate enlargement, and after say your bad breath, you know my woman's strap pain, after to chronic cough, you want my asthma, and after say your chest pain, arthritis, you know say what swelling faces and feet in T74 1474 and one near Drono, the Pachoko Pebi what in a bebo, a Drosunku way. Away your herbal shops and after so your pharmacies via on Sabekebi. From where? Let me say a 323232. Sani a nom no. Associate 2, associate 3. A drone and a tiny 2. It's a 323232. And I'm sorry, I'm a friend of 0246 073498 0246 073498 and after say 050 1628931 050 1628931. Now near your diagnostic herbal industry funding come on and for a year a draw sonko 1474. I am fine here, Juma. What in a bebo? Pa. Get the menu. And you bedding come more at 7:49 with the studios of Kessben 92.9 and I face Otemen can be our Kessben TV and our Shemi our Kessben TV so and if on DSTV channel 364 and then on Go TV channel 121 and then on Facebook Kessben TV and then on Facebook again Kessben 92.9 meeting at the Mansanson for Kojo Preko Dankwah. So from now to 9:45 minutes maybe this age media will text messages and I face WhatsApp messages in a patch of an bra making kind so am I don't know call Facebook about to be major commenting in our honum and also making kind so amount our honum now feel no also can be he be doing encomo. Today is Friday and you know Friday class ebetinase na ye di enkomo. Charles Maakye managing editor of the Hawk newspaper and I feel so citizens of all our two is Mafino General Secretary my GCPP and also ebetinase and then Gordon Asaribediako the aspiring communications director for the MPP I'm supporting no say obewini the communications director of the MPP Gordon Asaribediako so betnase and then name Kojo Yabua former youth organizer of Ayawaso West Ward of the MPP so betnase na yedi enkomo. Now what you mean in some people no ye be the Rakeno Furiata released from ICE detention and I face a year and a cabinet meeting a course so on Mampenyin and this yensi be abetu sisi say there the petrol no as I say yet so Sinebeya in the next 4 weeks ahead of us with immediate effects some of the taxes in that so no a Ministry of Finance and I say Minister of Finance on share na on to me and massa taxes in no ye so for now na Ghana for so and this becomes another African country doing the needful. South Africa did it and then Namibia also did it and then India also did same to also help Sinebeya to me ama timemfono so no atomu yepa. So indeed president has taken that bold initiative to see say ebetimi ama Ghana for so no a tasty the less hashipa ebetimi efimu aba and internet no so ewo honom na fe no wasan ahye say 100 cars na as a buses na aba nyina no with immediate effect the transport minister should put it on road na fi enye ejuma na Ghana for so no entumi enya cars and like I was saying yesterday I left the office around 10:30 p.m. and I was shocked that even around East Legon Hokoni no there were a lot of people omujina kwan ho I felt say 10:30 getting to 11 modasu ejina kwan ho so you can imagine obi abejina kwan ho pon ejuma from 6 and I say be 5:36 7 na wojina kwan ho till that time na onya car enkoye no except for say we immediate effect omampanyi ishesha wode ato sisi na 100 buses ni na no only no fan to a especially where there is traffic prone no on fan to sisi na be ya among for so hu ebe hen omo. The other interesting part is that first no so no ebeko conform our buses in as against what the ordinary or the normal air transport for no AGJ trotro for no and no mama Kenya other buses in AGJ no and no prices no ebeko form. I'm waiting for the day that the buses of air Metro Mass will do 24-hour ekwan no so sinebe beboa na yenom so ye night yenom so ye sike betumi afa boat fi night ayinya car no we can be able to also assess government buses. So if it is indeed coming the extra 100 or extra 200 no ever become we're making it 300 or so there. I'm hoping that we'll do the 24-hour service when it comes to buses, the city center. So we're hoping that Kumasi, the Takrade, and then the northern sector in Asubinyo fair share of these buses in so these are some of the things that it is on a bidu enkomo and then it will fear hanum. And then we look at President Mahama and the MPP issues on LGBTQ plus and so hon komo ina ni bidi. But then sana no na Friday 7:53 is the time. Men kwana fe men kofa me health segment no emra ministry for liver Specialist Limited ye nkasa ye doctor ora Dr. Esiama endi enkomo na fe ye ntoa eye dwumadie so doc wote meka mo ache mo akwaba eba eye Kessben 92.9 FM so Accra and afi so ye Kessben TV so bigidi ye se bibia eye boko doc ene eye Friday
ye ni aka what the other ma bibia boko me da se so ahode wo ho pa
ahode de me will be pa erade adom ahode de me will be but ene eye Friday.
Oh yes.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday there. And I really conversation with madam for me say, "Sorry, Friday I mean to full. Friday there I to full na me say."
Friday the too far now ko bibia wo ho no twen na adwa da wo too full. Wo too full na boys nye. But some concern ra me dey show socials na fi yemfa nu si na to so my guys dey on di aba. Na guess some can share doctor said doc Esiama or say catch tell Dr. Esiama say yes so guess na your problem kakra but you nim say problem dia say yenya na yekotwi solokunu Friday Saturday Sunday na say ye ne eye Charles Makati mu kona so mo say no be say ya yakotena se a ebobe 10 11 ho so ya no numia ne ade ente ebobe 10 11 ho na ende ye nom Charles no Charles G eye friend say tilapia ende ye omuso mu famra 200 ne ya yenu so na ye de aba na ba ku ya onam nsumu ya Richard Pebibrebe and number ku mo friend say catfish na che say ya spicy ni ye pa intenton be si 10:30 11:30 ho corner fei and ye better because ye numa toso and ye may and ye hiding a hammer no mu butcher say ni na chasta tutu on we be so no tutu na ye say ba kote na benkunu omu di ba ko a na omu de tilapia na omu titindi ne tini ni bibia omu say okay ana
yeah
dog yes sir yeah healthy cry. Oh dog
yeah etienne say immediately insa ene nyoma no odin bebrisa no beko nipedia ne mo pe a slow down absorption and a metabolism not sure say you see so we live ehu insa ne pe say diani awudi and also breaking it down on yet in see our no me also breaking it down on yet the concentration ni nyina concern so enti obetimi edi tilapia no edi banko no but obehu say end digest emao na emu ahode na nka ope no unya de obenya ni say you subdued alcohol na wanom no keke but then obehu say we fun ye kese titru o baseline no nti unti ase da maybe you skip meal the whole day but anajuna wo dia shame nti you realize or absorption no is slow and it's also not healthy because ubenya building up weight our areas bia only already so building weight wo baby weight eta ko bebre no your baseline nti girls you be sha wo say atade bi wo ha first now sha we are very comfortable but these days so sha obre but who say umu ayedu and kese no so awaye no in areas bia o try say we lose so a day and you're very healthy, especially say you're consistent almost every time and why senior say alcohol body no pe your enzymes be ADH, ALDH and cytochrome P450. These are the enzymes that try say break alcohol no from that chemical base no because alcohol is carcinogenic. That means it can cause cancer. Nti your liver no concentrate on breaking it down so that obey is our cancer treating free. And yes sir, there problem with the liver. And you know problem by liver no so dia how aba. Nti girls mesem ayana mususu amaye kakra. Ye de ye betia nanso also apomudin eho hia.
Enti omu sausage na yi na na ne ya ni atosi omu enim na ne Kojo se na kojo to ne yo esan ya osi omu fa tu mbeka ho we so fa tre beka ne ajepo ku bi agu nchen wi na afi de banku ne amusa omu di jene no doso ntina omu bi jene no guso enwumre na omu yo omu di ew sa na yeso omu ko manim wa ho
oh my
okay
honestly especially even at that time no sausage it's more like a red meat and you live and pet those types of meat processed foods ni bebre no you end up my liver and bread wow no mon sandeda sandally finding your wage ma now as I for pork was as for red meat sausage no so aka ho yeah what sounds so di bankuno net
ma we jene guso na mokonu guso ana menum na me de hoho sa na me jigum sa
yeah body no yeah body no
yeah samo okay nyahe guys somewhat mo fam issues in emra adwada me sure say menya bako so amount because omutie pa intine bebre na de na me de eba no but no what dey fine say na yes sir
me nchawa no respectfully minya information ba ko bi so nra
okay
yes say girls nemu bi so wo ha omofa eduro bi me pese me ye fe bi acetaminophen omofa everywhere for para America se para
okay
everywhere for anza na wakwa alcohol take alcohol no so that obenum quantity be about that
na say yebotomu na ehekwa ya onim say umma na adwen ada ho
exactly
enso no bugumu a but dog no okay
dangerous scratch aduane na obedi no yes because alcohol ni drug there omu kakra alcohol ni medicine omu kakra immediately be combine no the liver does more than double triple of its work nti cases are menya or facility no titiri ye ni anum mba no eya udom wesikwa utimi say that is what some of them used to do ya ma mempenifo ni bi wo ha obeba 50 years no liver problem will be say bisa komu aba say that is what they used to do and na akwa liver problem mama bebre obi baba na se bi bra ne yefu na yekese atisi ya twinsuo free ho ansana ni funa twitwe enpo ya twitwe wi a o ma na asan so abe odi aba back bio your how kese pa and these are some of the major things ekofa edeba
okay yara sini afutuo no ene de he na de be soso ma ye ko weekend na fe edwada ye ba na ye the new topic so abade a ene de na hwa ma ye paketo e bi wo ho na fe ye mfanko
yes senior and me pese na watchi mu nyina de edi nkomo nyina ne yembo le tofa ne yemfa livoto nka ho na watchi mu nyina no ya sase ya kan kidney ho asem ya ka say kidney a very important organ na ya kase mienu a wo retroperitoneal ya wo yiti ho na eboa regulate nsu ya wo ni pedion mesone moja so ema yen say ye liver ye ejima wie no odi ni nyina akoma kidney na kidney no so aboa ya ma reabsorption aba the body ni hia na ya absorb bio na the body ni hia no odi aba abontinti hia kidney no na your compound problem be brema kidney no fan inro fano nsa fano empo infections ahodo a baya yen treat ye weekend you kra boys girls you be some say ye nema be apart from sitting no nema be bre ho a mo be ye unprotected sex be bre so confer infections ba empo ya ye ko washroom ye sua pay sebi ye gya ye ho saa na ye fa infections be free ho no na e ko ye ni pedia ne mu no etimi ko kidney no e ma kidney no essay ebiom ye nso a ye frafra nro bebre so de nom na ye ko 2-3 hours long journey no I don't know ye ma yakoma problem kai say akoma nso ni kidney ye ejuma and hypertension very common these days cardiovascular disease na geni pakra nkwa free ni nsem titiri and also confer kidney problem ma my liver problem so rise bebre yesua ehun say yen careful when ye koye ni pediane mu esan say some of the major signs and symptoms be dan edi ama ye hu say o se etu anamo no ebi ene say o nine to me tight be sorry bo say we ni eti nyina ahonho no bebre upo ha joint no be ye o ya titiri koto je we sisi ebi ana wo nya ejima bia na so be feel very lethargic and I said tiredness no beba e bi kura nda ehwe dey ma some cases kura no ojonso no kura tumi nya moja ewom e bi wo ho kura na ojonso no so ojonso na etwe ewuro bebre na e kire say protein no e leak through the body esua hu say your special way your body na repair protein negatively charged and the barriers na wo your kidney no so 3 layers no so and also you're negatively charged into your repair protein, so protein must not seep into your urine. Then so yes, I say you no problem or your urine no any kidney no liver so a idea. I want to see about modern na you share the equipediano and sending your mind no you're very cautious of it. And anything I see for see body will be brace. You share your bread bone, share kidney, show other organs now be show bread body na me can see for see liver tone amount. Kai say Liverton aba say ebe Kenya ebrebo no ama brebo no djuma e wo say din with nyedin ye mre man kwan ma ye ndom we so call the functions of the liver, but you see akaka the filtration the drug metabolism function ni nyina no Kenya ebrebo no na weekend you kura no settings ebe koto no fabisha bag mu uwia no abomodian na wanum bi mesre men kamfo setting ne ma ode but ade bia na gradual and now the big guy, but so do Munkuadia, but Modiana per Liverton, so per Liverton, now in Kenya Brabon.
Okay, now you've been a dog.
Liverton, they are dominating all over Ghana. Benye Bibi, pharmacy Biaba could be a C4C, so branches of Dorso. The Cape Coast Green Hill opposite Addison Square Garden, Aguna Other Benso branch, Kasia Power, Kumasi, Ejoso, Kwamo, Jachi Junction, Akaha, the Adenta, SDA Junction. If I show you a free delivery promo, to be a will be an offer number is on your screen. Any day, maybe to Jana 24/7. You better so now you're the abro or free. I want to actually per head. So you better your boss near amount discount. So Fanambe na free the place you order 050 0040 331 050 0040 and answer 050 0040 328 050 0040 328. Your Netherlands branch number is also very active. Plus 316 879 855 84. Plus 316 879 855 84. C4C Liver Specialist Hospital now here in Kim. I say, but more than enough number enough for any place you order for Liverton. Kai, tell bread boy your own quan, but more than enough shredding. Now strengthen no. Na Kai so say C4C G and drone this treatment plans need Tina Bribia Kase. Once treated, forever treated. Senior, I know person me da si bebre wa bote no mre. Me pa bonne say Nyankopon be ka ho. Opan for okru ni obia oni ni behia. Na wadom yen.
Amen. Amen. Dog ye Friday ye kuya ye behwe nim say ye de ye nko ba bia yi de ye benum ye livoto no nintino mpacho wano na ye delivery no emra na ye twe na ye nsaka ye nko ba bia betena fie na yanom no kakra sa wadam dog
yeah Mate
kasa
a coded message
musa Mate kasa yani Dr. Isiama and no Edin corner time check is 7 minutes downside 8 a.m. Edin at Amansanson for Kojo Preko Dankwah yanko na fi yen shasie Charles McCarthy the editor of the Hawk newspaper partner says Asana Kojo Ebo the former youth organizer of the Ayawaso West Wagon of the MPP on a SWAT snazzy. So let's start Jumedino, which has to do with the cabinet meeting course one in Rano Yindi and so communications government communications Penyini IFN of Felix Kwachofusu Edin Komo right after the cabinet meeting in summer or the two jano yen share our Kessben TV so and our face no yenti on Kessben 92.9 FM Accra na fe yemra back na yen de ewo ho no emayen.
Second, the transport minister has also been instructed to ensure the expedited deployment of newly acquired Metro Mass buses. You recall that over the weekend I announced the arrival of 100 Metro Mass buses. Another batch of 100 buses are expected in August, and then the last batch of 100 are expected in November to make up 300. But currently we have 100 available, and the transport minister has been instructed by cabinet to ensure expedited deployment of these buses in high traffic corridors to ensure that it alleviates any difficulties that may have arisen out of the recent fuel price increases. The Transport Minister has also been charged with ensuring that these Metro Mass buses, in addition to the existing ones, charge or maintain transport fares which are lower than what private sector operators charge. And this is to ensure that Ghanaians are cushioned, especially when we reach peak periods at the rush hour. In addition to this, the President took the opportunity at the cabinet meeting to remind all ministers and senior government officials and appointees to adhere strictly to his ban on fuel allowances and the allocation of fuel. And this applies to all ministers and senior government officials. Let me indicate that the reduction or removal of some taxes and margins, as I've indicated, which should lead to a reduction in fuel prices, effective the next pricing window, is supposed to last for an initial period of 4 weeks. Consequently, Cabinet has decided that the following measures be taken to mitigate the impact of the recent increases that we've seen in fuel prices, which are solely attributable to the conflict that has arisen. What has happened is that because of restrictions in the Strait of Hormuz, the quantities of fuel that could be transported through that strait has reduced significantly. About 20% of crude oil parcels pass through that strait, and since the beginning of the conflict, there has been significant restriction. This has led to an increase in crude oil prices. It has led to an significant increase in insurance premiums and other such costs, and that is what has accounted for the increases we've seen in the last 2 pricing windows, despite the very stable economic environment we've had, which has cushioned Ghanaians significantly. So Cabinet believes that a number of steps need to be taken in order to avert any further fallouts. So the first directive that Cabinet has issued is that the Finance and Energy Minister.
Okay, so 11 minutes into 8 a.m. into Ora Felix Kwacho Fusu and I would turn and can say or the enema egu form when it comes to cabinet meeting or their course one and or the encomo to justice. And so indeed, President Ashe says he's here and the entity so President Ashe say a basis on the FNG Council. President Ashe says he's here no ono pa de fu ono taxes ne de yentete so na eyetemufo ne Ghana fo nyina Ghana man obia eho entano no obia ho entono enwo dade ye bedi ho komo pretty soon on this matters wetumi aye ho adwuma but enra ene nra chi I think we ne wo eye aginkotoku honom to really ascertain eye security issues in the police for the press release ba say eye brantie na ne ho edimu bia na nka oma eye eniema anhyeda enkoyi wo hono omo ansa asonimu omo bisebisa na omo toto na no nyina but ye ko honom e de eye live feed e brel ye ne eye jeni mpanyfo no nyina edi nkomo but on our way back very interestingly we wanted to check eye akwan a ewo honom e na face no ho niema ka a eboa e ma trade eboa e ma dwedie ekoso ewo eye aginkotoku no Derek Befi and team no ekoye no they did some form of a job ewo eye akwan no so ewo honom yet say is it Zimbabwe or Zambia president ne ba hanoma na oko eye sa akwan no so ho ne de with speed ye koye ho adwuma ma kwan no ebe more trouble I don't know whether it is still the same and also say baby pet any ye touch ye with immediate effect because president by ye don't know eco site or dumping site on man say baby ye day yes animani na no hono omo eco but let's watch painful no mudi nkomo to for moti aginkotoku area ho no mudi nkomo fa road accessibility ho after ye kudi nkomo ewo baby ye ton jene no
so ejina aginkotoku bebia onion markets ye nuanoma ne ton jene free abugroshi ye de omo ebaye no ananse former government MPP aban e de omo baye no ɛhɔ ana yɛgyina sɛ wo hwɛ baabi a megyina yi a ɛyɛ junction a ɛfiri ɛyɛ nkran sɛ woba nkran na sɛ woba ufiri ɛyɛ eastern koforidua na woba agye nkotoku ɛyɛ baabi a ɔmotɔn gye ne na ɛyɛ road a ɛdo ɛbɛba ɛnie na road no ana ebrebi atwa mu no enye kra ebesi nde kra no metima ka se enye wo hwe junction ya wei de komi benkum so yi ekọ aginkotoku ho no eye gu kakra akwa kokosi eye ba bi omoton ade no ana eye menifa so ha me right side ha eno nso etumi ekọ eye aginkotoku eye onion market o but ho no de me no kasa yi ekwan no enye wo hwe a otumi se atutu pa main road a efri eye akra eba eno so emu atutu nenso ye bayi no ye hu se omo apache ene ade ewom a chese ebetumi aboa beka na se aboa kakra ko ene adwa fo no bi kasa ne sana no mo ka na oba ha se ya amamfo a wo ha pa no ye okada riders omo na ta use road no omo use road no pa emu so omo se senia road no esitie ufri medie eba hana tisen mo na mota fa so kwan no etisen.
Oh, kwan ye bad my pa na efitase no na mpenifo no omo bakro nim no omo de market for no ba kra no omo de ya hinfo penny no ebe trans wo kronim se omo be ye kwan no ansa na omo de market for no aba na ya hinfo no ka che omo se so omo de omo beba omo ye kwan no ansa because omo de every tracks efa kwan no su na omo si omo de omo ba we a oba be ye kwan na ma ye na hinfo no ti ase na omo de omo buy se omo be set omo ye bebia buy still omo ayo omo adwin wo kwan no su na omo agya kwan no na nansan be fine said 3 days ago and 4 days ago you see Zimbabwe president ba Zoom Lion
okay
na omo ko sisa we gravel ateche gravel na omo de be go kwan no su every media e ko do Zoom Lion junction uko fa kwan su se ade enye
that just say enye Zimbabwe president na ba ne dia na kwan ne nye
kana ya di na portos num sa okada no ye na ya sisi nya ya ko ye yimu da encha ye tumu ndiom krapo na uye utu okada no sa krapo sisi nyina bibia ya oya enti ekwan na enye omo ma ye bre u da krapo sorry puntumi sorry enti kwan na ye ba enye Zimbabwe president na eba zum la yanka atete ne krapo mo fa be ye kwan no so enti o wa be di entro every no every presidential onum to say omo de omo market for no ba we omo be ye kwan no ma ye na wa be dada ya info no omo ye enti say I mean ti mo say you see highway no ti na omo slow down ti omo we highway na omo be ba na omo be ye enti ye share nim say omo we highway na omo be ye kwan na ma enti omo we highway na say omo ye kwan na ye num they be come by voting time so be ba biom enti ye wa around
okay bacho also you kada ne bia na bacho ye bi mo kwan no hu ne sen ti sen
kwan ne de nukro nyame ni menye kra kwan de nye ye sere mo ase mo be ba no wa de mo be hwe kwan na ma no wa ye kwan na ma enti no ye sere mo be hwe ma ye
okay bacho nso twibi untwibi okay enti omo nsem ni nyina ne se ekwan no enye omo kiremu okay ye adwadefuo bi wo ha omo nso ton ade wo hwe ekwan no se de city a sen na o si etie bacho ye fra say
ye fra na ntiagi
bacho wo ha ya
bacho he ya na meti
mu kwan no mu hu ne sen ye hu se kasa kese fa so je ne fuo yi ho ne ade ekwan ne te sen
ekwan ne de nye wo be ko be bakra na honam ye oya wonam hokra na ka bo nsu agu hu wotika nim so an wa bre nti wonhwe no me ye kwan ne mayen wa ne ye ble
na san nan san ye se omo de ya begu so am
ne wodi gu so ne nya kra ete sa teche yisu ate ko hwe so ete sa teche ya se ne ye de kwa mu kan won no te ne wodi kwa mu kan sa na ete ye mpesa anwea no anko wodi gravel kra gu so mayen ya anka ye
o se unya ba o se den
ya kwane de anya kura nyenye awako bia wundu hospital no bonsa wa to kwanim wutema wusisi.
Okay, so 18 minutes into year 8. So this was the aftermath of Ajin Kotokuno. You share roots. What area more important more honomo and ye did we brew. Yeah, the name be better to Akwemu coming weekend, so we're going to have a lot of citizen journalism as to Mangasa Mompotem and Niama Ekosu Hono. We will hear from you. We will take all the videos and all the shots from you. Your friend was citizen journalism and so that you be call all these areas. Now, if you are head your coso and the wohu in an afino, ya de abre or my mooning na no be who seen so Ashanti region, Takrade, the western region, the northern sector in ano citizen journalism, ya de bebremo, away Kessben match so each and every single time biano. Na musume hu de koso away Mankasa Mompotem honomono, ya de nina ebebre. Me catch us the 24th of April. This month no Kessben 92.9 FM odonfo herbal ye be call Kaneshi main market honum ye de dwumedie bia no ye de bebrem live ewo Kaneshi main market honum April 24th ye ne odonfo herbal ye be health screening ye ne mobile betna na mo ne Kessben 92.9 edin komedi nketa ho yie pa ye be ba mo ase na ye ne mo abetna because radio no mo dia and into no ye beba ho na fi outside broadcast no ye no mo ahyehyɛ so ewo honum so come April 24th ye no mo ina and betena honum ye de programs ni ina eba hono Kessben Maakye mo beti yenka and afi so na ye radio kasa 2 to 4 p.m. and also Reverend Afo etena sia ono mo ina ebe ye na afi no Mr. Fox and mo atena Kessben Drive ne no mo atena edi dwane ina ewo honum and into no health screening so be koso ama odonfo herbal so ebeboa ama bibia etumi akoye ntia ma menom ene ye papa no ene taxi rank ne trotro station ne transport sector say wo connection na Kessben 92.9 FM ye ba mo ase na ye ne mo aba betena health screen no ye de bebremo na face ye ne mo atena na ye bibia pepepe but ye Kessben 92.9 FM wa person oboa na face no sponsorship ebese koso nyina no patcho friend numbers we na one eye empemfo nd enkomo 0246 108665 0246 108665 na one eye empemfo nd enkomo mfa 24th Kaneshi market outside broadcast and na say ye no donfo heba ye no mo eko Kaneshi market na ye ne dwadifo ne totrofo ne taxi rank fo nyina station masters ye no mo nyina edin sa wo so wo ho no ebeba so on the April of 24th na ye de nyina ahyehyɛ so 0246 108665 na oni empemfo indi enkomo emfa ho 21 minutes into 8 am enche ye the discussions ni na hyehyɛ so banansa na mamenko na mini Suzy Herbal for indi enkomo na yewia na ya toaso because empemfo nyina atena se na afi de aka nyina atoaso Suzy bibia bɔkɔ de
Nyankopɔn adon Kojo fi na mafeo
mbeso mafi mi hu achepa by na de enyame ho why ene nyame ho
mensu
ene nyame ho
na Kojo se wo de na mi ja ho de asese me tiache
ene fiada
me opelin kese bisi mi nya umpo na this say you say udi yi sala no di sa ho fena samba ro
medase ujira wona na den se aboba tutu no
mensu
onade boys aboba yedin omo nkasa
what you say be papa we dwa me nsam
sa o
so be kwa mi dwa we nsam ugbo adwuma
enu anu
so ide me papa kan se kam kasa
ohun sa omo akasa wi anan kasa mes no obo telephone numbers ni keke
ya kokra
yanko
me da se mechia mo amohwe yen e wo Kessben TV so utie o Kessben radio so me mo wache Kessben Maakye na enopai hu mi ache ikodidi holiday na ja kosa sabusuafo masamba me no ba bedi nkomo afa ya pomudin ho ade awiase ensese ototo na se udidi agro udi kra tutu obi so ana wo hwese obi na meye ma wo no eye wapomudin da bi emfa wapomudin ni agro eno ene nipadua ne tumi a wo de tena asase so se wan ho asase so tena na ye wapomudin a wantumi ahwe so yi ne ba chawo eno nti ena awurade adom se de be ye ono beboa wo na otie yesu frenti na wapomudin begina yi no odi Suzy Herbal abebo ade awurade yankopon ni mi se ye ya bibifo enti odi ye ba asase so no oni se ye bebre ye be ya adwuma padua ne begene ya we bebam anyi awurawura ni zipo biebie yi kwakofa nsem pii dia breyen na ba ne saa o si enum aduro na yesa ye ho yare sanso second chance nyame na e be da hu se yaduro nie to de afra yaduane ye di o de abom etu o kan specifically e wo Ezekiel ngoma mu o se munni dua no aba na momfa haba ne nsa yare wanka amakwasi broni o kama me ene wu bibini essence ni padua wei eye purely organic essence the chemicals ese no enti or the organic foods ene dua yasase so organic medicine ene dua yasase so no se wo de hinta no yema nipa mako bi sa mako no ni odi makote esuzi ya ba center enti wa kire yen se wo fa habai wei wo fa aduaba wei wo fa wei keka de bubɔ mu a edi ye adura etu yare ahodo wei e wo be ma ni padua mu enti na ye CB men capsules edi ama wo no wei oba anum bi oba anum enku nya ohwe ne so nya adwuma ehia se ehu be ma hormones na ewo ni mu no hormones ma be ma fufu aboje se ne ade o ma mu nya no fo mo ne ade no aha saa kwa no ehu pe na ye active na aduro wei enante ko ni paduenum nante bloodstream ni mu akokɔ wo joint eye adwuma smoky yare mo bie wom anti infections mo watitro eti na ye aduro wei ma be ma wonya infection se gonorrhea ye wo chlamydia na syphilis ana se infection bi ye be ma ba cho HIV de ye duro nse o misrew ni ho aduro enka ho bi na emom infection e ma obe ma mu keka wo na nsa gu ho na nso efiri mu na be ma afon na fere wa ye mre ye me nua benyin adwuma eye tatashe no me say over 10 years nie consistently gonorrhea syphilis chlamydia dro ewo mememo infections men adro we ana agina mu saatela me pa acho ma wonsanka bi wodi anopa wodidi wi a wayi mienu anwumre wasa yi mienu me see me breakfast eye banku se sie ya meti yi banku ni abankwan ehye microwave ma mi hitie me kwa ya me kwa akodi na bo mi si bi mienu mumu titi ni me no mpe na mi fenti na me kra ade na ye di spoon na edi no mi di na mo keka me nti mi mpe etimi DS bibini ba me die ye nkwan abomu kama na ma jin ma yetasi me na me kro no terepa na ma yi mi si bi mienu nwumre me sambo bi ka ho a na ma say yi mienu enti bra we na beboa wo obada so na honam nyina ya wo ya obada so na honam nyina tutu waposo ya wo ya usisi tumi ya wo ya se mema usisi ya wo ya wo won ma o se ayi ni nenti e be ka ne to ase na ehwe no enti no awrade sibi men beboa wo se na adro we ya na we me pesa me kan da bia se wa ye mre wo mpam e bonus de ma wo because e you sisi mama mine na fama moja du mo frusane be ma bia be ye mra na moja ntimi nante ye nko be mani because e nti nko a be bia veins wo bia so no e was a blood it me circulate e flow koba and to me sa pe na obe man ntimi mfanshen sibi na beboa wo ebiebie ntiri ni mu ebusu wi immune system no so bo so wono ma wankasa ekoyie ma wo sibi men capsules eya bibidro preservative bibia ni broni adro krogen broni ese bibini adro krogen broni de bia mfrem mesrawo to binanom na mo wo ye wo sibi women oba wo so de nie me pa chawo sibi women oba wonoma eboa wo yie waposo ye wo ya emanam wo to bebre no eya na agya usisi yare ukotodwe ne wo ankle wo namposo na ye wo ya me pa chawo eye sibi women na beboa wo yo oba na wo sa problem ya sibi women ye wadanfo oba bu unsa na wa ya si twa emampo ye no ba wo reproductive age from 17 now to 35 ho na science kire say utime wo healthy babies eduru ho na wo menstrual cycle no eye basa enkoyi a emwa wo emanema enkoyi that age range no woninya miscarriages a ebe ha drain da chiama wo adra wo benom ne end sade ni nyina sa age range no woman infections tatna wo so na wan yusu sibi women na ka wo so a asemato sibi women capsules nko a ene ye ne sa to wanya gono wanya sefe onyo de poa white ni ade sibi women capsules be yi ni nyina firi so osia kwan wo wode anu nti ema sabi be ma hu so ntimi nkwa wode enum ema wo nwo ba wonyinya miscarriages ebetumi ba se infection ta wode enum infection ta syphilis mu kwata wa wode emu a ema wo nwo ebese wonyin seina na oba won so no na asaya kla na ye yalefo bi basa adura wo benom eye sibi women capsules mesrawo obesa wonyim kra startinum CB women e clear wumbu ni mu nyina na system no e man kosua ne hye kama na wo healthy babies e ye CB women capsules wo so ba no wo ye den e ye CB women me so CB women ye operation bi kra wo kwa wo yitwa wo ansa akwala ne ba ana ye wo ye furu fibroid operation ni ade wonum CB women na e makro no wu ntem e ma wo ho ye wo den ntem CB women esiesie wo oba enka wayasi twa wo enso gugu ehwa bie empampan ensa gugu wo awrade CB women cleaning nyina ebeso ache kama agrobeso watenka atekwa eye ni nyina ho adwuma ema wugina so yeso ba afa wo ye no ntimi na utumi didi eye ni nyina ye wo CB soap me ne wawie e numbers na ba screen so no frɛ mo amutie radio so baba amamo frɛ ya numbers no ya rebia e ha ya rebia teteo se won so pese gutubi the whole Ghana nation wa bebia wo bia o frɛ numbers na wo oda ye de bebre wo CB soap nie ane ene na timu poti no CB soap anu nie sa wonsamo yanden wonanti paapai wonsamo asisi nchichi o mowe ma propro wonsantama propro wonan ho fleki afa won say wa awai aye din bi kura de timi pai na teto na yekuru me pa chaw afi bi esane afi me emfa sandi nim frɛw koto CB soap ni bi fa twi wonanti fa CB soap ni twi wonanti ena fa twi wonsam wobehu se ampa wonsam aye moton smooth na da so wonanti baye twan sagam empa ibiem apropro ni nyina bawu amampampan na firo ba ni nyina kɔ wo mawe na ahyehye kakaja ene saa apropro no ni nyina bɛkɔ ama watime sinia makama ama wani age eye CB soap ena bosan adwuma no ede ma wo adrei me sei ebo adwuma se konkomafo agyan no wan kasa wani baje CB men ne de yam pese me meka wasan kase de friend se be sohwe otobi na wo sohwe a na abehu CB women your body mechanic ebe ye ni padua mu nyina adwuma CB soap e ya ho fadua esi o ma wo ye fe me pa cho ye mfa nware o ene ye nsran so de ye pedicure ne manicure pe ye numbers no nie frɛ mo we TV no eno na aba screen ne so no
okay
fa wa wo tie radio so me wo ba ma wo je 0247 11 1671 0247 111671 ena ye wo 0246 57 8750 0246 57 8750 na yeni nkomo wa opese wutubi frɛ wa yare a opese yeni nkomo emfa wo yare wo na yemfa yenomu a frɛ wa opese yeni deliver bi emfa mo bebia won frɛ wo pe bi atakọ kai draglin benya bi etu baby bi etu adru benya bi ana ba so ye wo su mama nhia benya dodo na atu kodo nyankopɔ hia
o hia wo so
na me chewo
o cheme obiaba
ai papa mi ya campaign bia mano ono na wo ha so no maye didi e kan asam no a amanfo ntoma no mimi campaign ya mano kodo mami platform no me campaign ma me boss no won ton fama no no me di akonwa no be ya boni
communications director the new patriotic party national that no oko greater oko ya
Montoma papa no
yes obeto man
Montoma no na munum ho opposition ye mbafiri wa aba ane adwona na me ye no
campaign na ne ye
no na me ye no na mawie me twa na wase wa
Matias
na fsi epie
okay
Matias mama Kojo mpacho na o mafie
no
Achaba for am no aba
no problem
anambwa
no
yebeko yedwuma no
Susie and your AD and common 832 is the time yan chance na fe yendi and common painful nyina tana Charles McCarthy, the managing editor of the Hawk newspaper, and Officer Citizen Atu Dazi, the general secretary of GCPP, and then Gordon Asaribediakon, the aspiring communications director, the new patriotic party, of which I support and I know that he's going to win. And I feel say Kojo J Yeboah, former youth organizer of the Yawasu West Wagon of the MPP, on us what tonight by BD and common affair here. They'll call any day by for me Chiamo class Friday class, but make sure to be on here. Says I said, who want to my feel power? We are boko there. We are fine. Who to quine? Oh, okay. We want call
Africa. We do Minua Kojo na Makati, this is our workshop.
Oh.
Nti mama Maakye.
Oh.
Maakye.
Ana Kojo mu yesa.
Ntina muntu monto trousers. Because trouser kro no motu me too short wo.
Okay. Na ko yana mu yesa mo hwe citizen e.
Nti one man na wash one na osomodo no. So one eje ya one hwe wedwuma ase.
True.
One man na wash one na.
Kojo woni mina na asese na the citizen Kenya no kro woni mina na asese.
Abebuom no wono bube.
Se
otuma se mo anu mo hwe ya ansa na bi duro ni so no. So mo gye mo sa me so.
Da mo gye
mu dada.
O mo gye.
Ya mo gye. Woni se wo party never power. Wo positioner. Ya na dodo ni nyina so anye bi asimesi na obenti. No radio call ni niema bi duro. Yem fra o mo ni ntimi to niema. Ba party ni bapa wo mu so obi a hoto no.
Oh, okay.
Patama se.
Okay.
Aso be kom no obi a dodo na.
Na
ma bi adwa gina bra no de.
Mama ma citizen Mr. Mwa.
Yeah, make us ye no ye de man ye de na eja ma de.
Okay.
Ye nyina na ese ebrebom. Eti paibo na ese ebosi betuma ko ni mu.
All right. Matias.
Na ese na me ba Kojo na mo ya de bi na manage pa. Newspaper review say bi na mo hye mu kinasa.
Yes.
E man ye de.
Yes.
E to da mo kan say de ensuo tre to ko sa. E na de newspaper mo maso a na mo bobibi. Na mo pini ye.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
I say to be kai mo ba bi fini ba bi aye kro. And the woman on way, and there's a 200 movie.
No crap.
We see a crime of one de Colan to be
Why
Derek in here?
Only
11. No,
don't do be a bush of
11 times 2.
11 times 2.
I did 2.
No, the assistance.
Program are nice.
Yeah.
It's the mere terms under the more to mention it.
Yeah.
Because soon to mean to opposition, what A, B, C, D.
Yes.
What somebody in an or either fee.
Yes.
No, do Z. No. And now, God, and when you have go for 40 years. Yeah. Now, fine. What am I say?
Matthias.
You're working and make sure everyone watching.
Yeah.
Yes, I will buy the God, your bomb, Rania, yeah, bow. You say you are good, dear, but bomb, Ranino.
Yeah.
You will lock it in the corner. Yeah. So, Musavino. Aquanaga, they're national. And you know, they're no quality, or no quality. You mentioned also. Okay. So, to be your man says, can I make a collection? Davy. You also know, Casemons, say, one of the paper, the point also. Mustafa, MP.
Hamid. Yeah, also
call first vice. Who's the NDC frontier? Kofsha and Niama OSP. Call to the Sato so Abranti. What fucking trans of small years. Ya what dia enya. Every year say Kim. NDC phone cranum and then Moweno. Matoni General Gongo Bitama. When him do obey Ayene. Ayene count a quest walker. The boy in Ayene. Performance 0.
Oh, how?
Ayene. Na me mama peniment na se o wey Attorney General nti Ghana lawyers o mo bu ebi no die mu afa bi fi nchei
Kojo
na fa ne ye ade madi won grofo ani abra medical schools and grofo mperiko because science o ni ko den had your grofo chiwempo nti lawyers e bu adona on paper pa na unyusu no na mfa ne nya Attorney General na be for obi atra na u case nyina why ne troka wo kan se obi NDC ni tifie na ne ya be kan na kan wo kina waka ho ne Mustafa so collection Mustafa badesam keso hu Ghana ne ko odwane o sori pe o hwie mu a na wakoche dem ne nia wonim sa hwie ni ho e na da bia me brem oforiata no ken oforiata wundi me ba a minute wuni Attorney General bia wuni obi antimi nche wo ba one day airport e fa wa yoko 30 minutes 1 hour wo fie sem wuni obi awie wo ti abroje ma brofo idi unsemfo tetew brafie obi ani wani Attorney General bi obedi case
o comment na wa ye ni
be ko mun komna na me da me kan so mampani won don tra ho ye tete abete na ne cha no Richard Fusu be ya de na ode o ma ye timi uni defense minister ye ka am si hey da ade no ehu ade ade owuo ba ade ade nkwa ba
o deputy defense minister
deputy
yeah
na wo pa deputy a position papa me see am deputy minister wa bra body enka ya ma obi anka ye deputy minister wo je minister papa o te se Kojo ebo a wonna mo na bo bi a chewawe wotima se oh
Godwin Asari Bediako, the aspiring communications director among the MPP. Godwin Biaboko there.
Nyamiadun Kojo. Me hoye. Na se Johnson ba ma setuntum.
Yes.
Me wofa, won so wofa ada form. Wofa ya opon ada
form. Okay.
Wale ye busa penyi.
Okay.
Asuna dwam na kenten we bisa. Me ma me nua be ma wada form ti no. Afi na ebi di na wo tweda.
Okay.
Ti edura munyi na nua fo munyi na ba ko jame nyame do ko be ne nkran ti no die mo nka se ekwan wa
ye be no nkran ayin fa because me share eyi platform
no so me de be ma
okay
enti no ye no na Kojo ka asem bi isi Mustafa de no se e court
yes
enti ya na ese ye careful kakra obi a wase nipa no court bibia nkyere se odifo until say court no be ka asem no amaye wi anye saade a obi ti se current finance minister case lato forcing we say no na asem court abra before ye court 2024 elections we say Samuel Fusampofo na asem so court as na ye court 2024 elections and na even President Mahama so ko no na asem OSP asa na ye clear no enti no do all most court case will be a guilty fine or case be ko no so exonerated so no so fine enti end ye nkoso as to the ombeka owura ansensem na da de where emfa bi emfa hwea akwa kosi baby enti no say that enye hu na my whole story be said sofu bi say sofu bi
threaten
yes so I threaten vice president
yeah me who
say Pastor William Jima
was
threaten vice president
or something
I see a man remand work a dental high court as a dental circuit court na dental you say be a court be as be an kwa dental ho as be dey so a dental circuit court ho dey ba dey mo mi hwe ni ye no ma anyi di mu ama mo ho because nya nansi an anka won say dante say ye dey asem bebre kwa dental was I don't really know what is happening over there but at then say so for ana we deeper now can see be the threatening certain vice president and that's would nipa cry say at this would can some threatening will be minimum some crash off on the can yeah yes say into the man remand no but so I threaten the one won't take steps now one withdraw some no kind one pa ho chew because enya sem papa but interestingly okay say near war attorney affairs near war chief justice bo my Ghana mu emma emranti business station be a threaten life emma there say no court emma ye jeli wo mo NDC for eka say omo petition say ye ntwa asem no ye nyi nko emrante no okay say professor na no pokwa agima ekotro petition ni bi okọ sign say ya threaten city chief justice ono so ye oba no ye nyi omo mra firo mo nye bone ene so hu o wi ofonsa no ahwe wo de ene wo hu ene so fo ne aremand no wono an kasa nkotro petition si ye nyi de bakro no wonko ye but the issue is that at then they say we threaten ubi busa won say we threaten maame a we de beji ye threaten papa and na wan kasa wote ho in fact wanyini na akora we di 10 years kwa aka say wo de twa na be hu a menua e say ma ye mo hyew wulum de woni tirim opekwa wo ka attack wo ta badwo no abrai bia wo be ko hospital wo badwo no keke no kwa keke no kwa no it the whole day it means say we day it ye kasa we radio say so dey obia virtually said the program was mo be virtually obia ya broadcaster obia journalist phone is in anymore no kasa me wiase ate me wa obia kwaji frequency twitwi die the overhead cost nko anya senketwa enso no obi nya phone is in anymore kasa ya na nipa 2 million ate obi kuta radio station menu ya kasa obi ko say na station won gran ha obi amponte da enti be bia wiase do ne very careful
okay all right but I say God and Asaribedi akon any turn in canon says sorry Makati bia boko there
Yankopon dia na che
the radio say
ania aboafo be ya boaye eno na aka
aboafo
aboafo be ya
I to support the Kojo Kano
o na se Yankopon kraka ze obo wo no bo boafo ba wan kire kwan ya obe fa so boafo
okay
wa ho friend no beko esusu ba de obeba e meti me biedu maya ma bia ko citizen citizen ka se jeli se kakra so ni yedua yimu so a no mo so atre mo sa manako ene si asource na kati the mo ka da so mo ka source na kati she de Kojo ke wasi
source na kati
etenyu wono wa ba me guza say wa ho ayi wa ho fe de obeko na susu bai
e do obeba yes
sir Gordon claim on Munti 3 no
yeah
factually incorrect
okay
they did not threaten any judge me na mo studio na Kojo studio omo engineering.
One engineering.
Oh, God don't do in American.
Okay.
Omo engineer, omo na record journalists for the day no come at omo. They no me jeli omo, na ye tiben omo. No mo ka omo come 6 months 4 months. Na mo ye den hu ye.
There be two bonsa. Wo say wa there be the basa ka
me
tie.
Wo
say ma nya ne sa. E no mo record ye. Mo record den.
Tie, let me repeat the wording. Alista. Alista Tahiru Nelson. And I know can you Chief Justice who your bar
Kessben 92.9
Sanoto say adiwi onso your bar mo hwese mo be kan yi but say one hwe na mo ye na bi ba na danfo bo na do say na danfo bi si obe ware no those were his words o say obe ware no obo na danfo no di na menkai o say ma
o so obe ware hwan ya
Chief Justice no onimba bi o ti say onimba bi o omunimba bi o tie Adam for instance, we na oye ne si o man ni mu a obe ware no obi ka so obe ware wa
tie obi say tie eh obi say obi ni ba bia wote ona oba panimu a wa ware woni ni ku na tie wo so wadan ko so obe ware ni ba bia wote pasase mo akwa e so mu dem si secretary tie absolute rubbish ya kasa sa ni jenipa
the same thing as what you have said
ya kasa sa ni jenipa e threat
and I make
a threat when we yet fie na wo ya kwadwo obi say mini ba bia wote na mama mini obi akwa no. What do you mean by that?
What's the explanation of
there's no explanation
so that was what was said.
That day.
Because it's an album what? Yeah, TVC. Obika just a train album. A threat. There be on make China book a threat. But much more say oba panimu a wodi ni kunu tie. Wa ware. Now we see minitio, baby our tea. Now me worry. What do you mean by that?
Sugar mommies will have accepted no. Among
Mate,
even that day, me dem di kakasa na list kakasa that day na ko ga ni studio. Mo ko che ni per assembly che na no. E mo ko dem bi. That video do mo chi dia.
Am ko chi wa Alistair. E da assembly che na no.
Mo ni studio.
Okay. Charles, you wanted to touch on a story I have seen here. Remember, there were 8 or so minutes on that one. Heath Goldfield seals. Okay, so Heath Goldfield seals 2.3 billion deal at Bokoso Christian Mine. Exactly what do you want to touch on this matter?
Medasi. I would say a central for your Kahuno mine kwe. Where your state-owned paper, state-owned paper, and the diatrocity. He go face any trafigura. They never reach any 2.8 billion deal. Documents I mean will be a hard copy, but manama soft copy so better. And run a daily guide share Jumana say a Juman or Mashe, and no shall say any 2.8. God on your crusading guide. And I your friend day chronicle a poaso a yenra. Stavan contracting in Egypt. And in ye a $65 million. This is the contract.
Okay, the contract was dated 2nd April 2026.
Yes.
Okay. Heath Goldfield seller and then Trafigura PT Limited buyer. USD 65,000. Is it thousand or million? 65 million prepayment agreement. That is what is in front.
This is the contract. This is the agreement that Omoriti. Okay. Mr. who say Heath Goldfield our right per the mining laws no set or beton concession ana.
Okay.
Only sad to me no. In fact, Mr. Ni, that section of the Minerals Mining Act no, for your producers or mumfan to uniso screens so ne kind be. Na atie phone na empty. Na hwe phone na enhubi. He'd go face in September 2024. And a Minerals Commission for your assessment. And almost say FGR na future global this thing, future for no FGR omu ni financial capacity so mu di be rani bogo to Christian mine into omu dia fi omu nsem.
Okay, so that's what we see on the TV now, Kessben TV. Where
who the be ma
mineral right, you know.
Yeah. Mineral right.
Okay.
Who kind one now?
Yeah.
Say mineral right shall not in whole or in part be transferred, assigned, mortgage, or otherwise, encumbered, or dealt in, in a manner without the prior approval in writing of the minister.
Yeah.
What kind of agreement in now? There is nowhere or manual approval from the minister.
Okay.
And you don't even have that power. Say would beton and now would be bema. And yet then a heat go face. Eddie concession no Eddie ma your friend day trafigura. On what basis? And no mutiminya start 2 million year no mo year no. Trafigura na Ghana company. Heat go face na Ghana ni wo ayiwo mu kakra. Eno kra no e suspicious. So what I say? Entino ye bisao. A dear to me no manya mutimi yes no. Ayanya newspapers including Daily Graphic. Ebe di attract Ghana for say Heat Go Face are secure $2.8 billion. Yan kanu krentine and nanu nyano mudi betu a Daily Guide one a report to say Heat Go Face targeted 135 million. My minister said, "Me who enu kwa phone so that me judge." 2 weeks ago, now can say no credit. Yeah, na me can say no credit. I was studio hire. See, it is not true. See, 135 million no, omo ena ne abeye 2.8 billion. Na Ghana, muti ha no mu dia tro mu see, and we take it as a normal thing. I don't hear you say. And then judgment ya bedru ni. Is that what we can do for ourselves? Sahid Go Face we almost submit a strategic document, 223 pages.
But just so that you can educate us more on this. I've not gone through much of this, but the story here is saying there the 2.3 they are talking about was calculated based on securing the purchase of 700 ounces of gold at a certain price. The price they are quoting was $3,300.
And then to 4,000.
You understand? Per ounce. So that multiplied by the 7,000 is the 2.3. However, they mentioned the $65 million.
You see,
issue now. It's mentioned here. So I want us to understand.
It's for a purpose.
What was the?
It's the purpose. Who far away? Now we say what comes to mind?
2.8 billion is a deal that they've sealed.
Yeah,
2.8 billion.
But in actual sense, it is not.
Yeah.
Now, where another newspaper, the publisher.
The publisher, yeah.
Or say
the banks.
Why the banks?
Traffic guru.
The banks.
The banks here hit goals 2.8 billion.
Since sign BBS or the man no kind. On the paper, one a bizarre question. Obenya answer no.
Okay.
Or no one kind. On the lawyer.
Okay. All right. Ocean on kinds what was it?
Who was sad?
Okay, see, okay.
Asema here can say, you see, me say you mo be genuinely or sefata. There's no problem. Company with that Minerals Commission say obe injected $500 million. Now Afibia with $150 million and a be share jumanu. From 2024, mudi ejuma na man be sin ne. When timi amfa $1 mpo anshim. And a nano dibetu just you were targeting $135 million. I did change near so they said they were secure 2.8 billion. The inconsistency alone. That near me one see. God no more. Car. No omaja way hit gold face. No more hit Ibrahim Mama. That is me my worry. Ibrahim Mama till today Obian to me provide this only capacity. But wait, met me actual Minerals Commission report in 2025. IHS Heat Gold Face lack the capacity, they lack the financial district to control that mine. I mean, send him out.
Okay, so in as much as citizen Becca in India, I have a statement in front of me coming from Catchment Area Community Alliance (CACA). It's a press release dated the 9th. CACA, good. Kaka, yes. Signed. The date is 9th April 2026. Today is the 10th, so I think it was yesterday. So this is what he says, the press release. Says the engineer saying, Heath Goldfields lies again about its financial capacity. Turns $65 million collateralized loan into $2.8 billion. And it says that fresh scrutiny of the agreement between Heath Goldfields Limited and Trafigura is raising concerns over critics described as significant misrepresentation of the company's financial position after a $65 million loan was publicly framed as a multi-billion-dollar deal. And it goes on to say, the Daily Guide and Chronicle newspapers who have decided not to publish any critics of Heath Goldfields Limited suggested that the Bogoso Prestia arrangement in Ghana was worth as much as $2.8 billion based on projection of up to 700 ounces of gold, gold ore priced between $3,300 and $4,000 per ounce. However, the signed agreement and official disclosures from Trafigura contradict this narrative, confirming that the transaction is in fact a $65 million secured mortgage debt financing facility, and then it says that from $65 million loan to $1 billion deal. And then it goes on to say that the inflated valuation appears to stem from speculative assumption about future production and gold prices rather than any firm contractual commitment. The gold reference in the agreement has not yet been produced, and its value remains dependent on operational performance and market conditions. In reality, the deal is structured as a payment financing agreement where Trafigura provides upfront funding that is to be repaid through future gold deliveries. This marks a $1 billion figure hypothetical, not guaranteed. Heath Goldfields trades Bogoso Prestia as collateral for $65 million. The agreement shows that Heath Goldfields has pledged extensive assets as security for the loan, including mining lease, processing plant equipment, bank account, insurance, and then key commercial contracts, on and on and on and on. So this is a press statement coming from Catchment Area Community Alliance.
You see, what we are not supposed to do no more, and the yakaya no tune ya jaw no monamo, and the yanya papers be perpetrated this thing against the people. Surprisingly, about 3 weeks ago, and a Bogosu for a foul moon, by 6-7 buses, and a back crab a year demonstration. A Moko ministry, a communal commission, a presidency. A moment 2 weeks, so I met your monka. And now a minister called that mine, what is the work of Bogoso? Odianu Diaba. And the Majai, because Nipa was shot there, we are saying, I am told. So you're a politician. Until we are breaking the rules or bending the laws for them. Citizens who can do patrol. What did they write?
So it says that Trafigura, in an official statement, clarified that it is providing $65 million in debt financing to support the restart of oxide operations at the Bogoso Prestia mine, not a multi-billion-dollar upfront purchase.
Does it answer you?
Oh yeah.
And to one daily graphic omudia.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
state-owned,
a complete.
State-owned media. Fa boy home bano. Moko diska. Ma commercialize paper no.
Oh, say but don't you mean chess or Manchester? Mean to mean chess or Manchester?
But you see,
no. I know
just so that I read the graphic also representation. The graphic also say that the commitment to Bogoso Prestia by Trafigura, which operates across more than 150 countries and employs nearly 14,500 people, includes $65 million in accompanying debt financing to restart the mine's oxide ore operations.
What kind we are? Are you standing with the 65 million or you are standing with the 2.8 billion?
So the 2.8 billion is non-existent.
Yeah.
It is something that they are anticipating that say miners that is the operator. Gold now will be in so what on at the price of 3.8, which is an anticipation.
And what the working. Where you chronicle.
Okay, chronicle.
Was saying for a mine, for a mine that was inactive just 2 years ago, the scale of the deal is significant. What you say? The scale of the deal is significant, but it is based on projections. And was say in addition to the optic is Trafigura is providing 65 million. Say yes, can be shape, but a projection say between 3,000 to 4,000.
Yeah, 4,000. Yes, yeah.
Back commission. My share chronicle, daily guide, and daily graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah, establish a DB kakani. So say it be a big case. Or magis kabi ni se ni dear. Yeah, yenye kept because also a media person.
And I say
wedding was it you. Heath Goldfields graphic DNA.
Yeah.
Heath Goldfields Limited has announced a landmark offtake agreement with Trafigura. Oma announce. Enye daily graphic. And they say Oma ko figures bio. A announcement made by a company. So you cannot blame daily graphic.
And they report.
Make that be that me so me to answer. Make
more money we na fi
me can say be na money careful. A announcement a company na ameki.
And one offer.
Oh, of course necessarily. You are reporting a press conference. Say no what can. You report it as it is. What you say? Shey na say a press conference because a hotel be airport city. Azuma Resources. Urefi Azuma Resources. Na EMP SOMU take over Azuma Resources.
Yeah.
Omo your press conference no e wo hotel no airport city. If it media invitation e buy ye no. And na Azuma Resources for say, "Hey, I didn't get true."
Yeah, make I say report to be bad. Yes, and then nothing has happened.
And also press conference in the course.
Yeah.
And my media house or call press conference national. They reported what they were told.
Okay.
Mr. Mo, if you are a media person, media house, what call press conference? They are very report to amount and I walk. You don't own it. You are only reporting. If we actually no, meba. Sir, Azuma Resource near that. If we actually somebody see eventually, EMP and take you over. Can you say? I'm not talking about
the only basing your argument on the report that the journalists.
Maybe some read this back. Me are suspicious.
Concern. Concern is say. Monsieur Omajiska.
How the men person be
that's my concern because we don't have any proof to that.
And the story. No, me concern with the story. They say. Me who say projection. Me who say kabia. Me ntiasi mpo. Story no the work no me support the work no me say that story na say it the next citizen they can na me the be so support the work and say wo hwa wo say that who ska bi obi dey ba e projected but that was pass my own say bra better said there.
The only thing for me I understand from these things is that yes, private newspapers sometimes they take certain headlines it is probably the editorial policy, right?
Yeah, sure.
Because the headlines itself is so misleading. The headline, somebody has secured a deal of $2.8 billion. It's actually nothing like that.
That is the
point. Nothing like that. What they are doing is that when your debt, restructuring, you know, nobody is scared about it. And probably, Senyama Koyeya. Na say wotu muonya doede wonya na wotonwa sika obebemini you understand but that one I cannot fault them maybe a word editorial no feel don't know man I read because in the story they make mention of all these 65 million but when you pick a public media a state media like Daily Graphic to give that kind of headline it becomes a bit problematic. The reason is that they have the story and the background. So I'm a story, and if you're Daily Graphic, I'm a story in the background. So you expect that a state media house, you will not report anything. That's why they say the state media, sometimes they delay in news.
Yeah, sure.
Because they have to do the checks
The
to ensure
checks,
that
yeah.
their one reports are correct.
Yeah.
So a state media house into Mekan Germany there because of the announcement into Muslim reporting based on that announcement.
But the course we know, if any say, Minerals Commission.
So that is my only problem. That the
So these are the questions Makati is raising these questions.
Almost the best 7 buses by a demonstration. Ye DH omu ministries. Deputy minister and a petition. Omu no call presidency. And Shamima no and a petition. Omu no call minerals commission. Deputy CEO KK
KK
and a Gina Muji petition. At all the 3 points, almost in 2 weeks' time, they will hear from them. It is more than 2 weeks. And I went to number one or year and our contract make one tears. You see, with the story we echo joy, they will tell you say a commercial. So they will charge you before they publish it. With the story we call Daily Graphic, they will charge you before they publish it. Me can't wait on authority because a group now a tip.
Yeah.
You invite them.
Yeah.
They gave me quotation.
Yeah.
They gave me quotation. The same mining stories. And then a man for say assassin.
Yeah.
And a
graphic for.
Me see you invite them. They give us quotation. Joy and the rest. My quotation. They gave us quotation. They've commercialized news. But for the sake of sad debate, we can say, and this are
okay.
And that is why I am emboldened to say, Omadiska. And this graphic will not do this story.
Okay.
Is there a commercial?
A commercial.
Okay. All right.
So look at the way they even wrote it, trying to assist or justify.
His Goldfield seals $2.3 billion deal at Bogoso Christian Mike.
What's silly deal?
Was silly.
Let's go silly. Sign and seal.
You see, it seems that they may be brave because of that sector. We careful, kakra.
Yeah, the mining sector.
What can I say? Yeah. 2 billion, 2.3 billion. No, I just okay. Kabom. Are you projected? What if say I didn't buy from when?
Thank you.
Yes.
And can you tell me something more for man?
Yeah, who say one to me and tria company traffic good and assets in any beer or meanwhile.
What the back
up? To me yet, so I didn't make the mining act no. Abba, you can't even want to get part of it. So to be better, no one would decide.
All right, maybe because you are a year mining into will hold, will continue from then here the demand there at once because indeed, as you see, an attendant committee for Navy and officially, yeah, they are my EMP, no more and twice. But yom, herbal lotions, I mean, can say, wow, a year rheumatism pains, or pains from the pains from stroke, sciatica pains, and after stomach cramps, inflammation of the in the body, and after so a year pains through a year tissue damage, and after so muscle tension, overuse muscles in Nadia, nerve problems, and after so slip disc in Nadia. Na make sure say yom herbal lotion, ebeboa ye pana. Yom herbal lotion, a drosron kwa a FDA for approval. So be to me a use to the here say, baby, a yano would be to so fetch. And no akeke and I'll be to me at the aye or the chusua o penny na no ebeko and your magic name no a drosson kwa a safata says a fee any baby bia munye bi a yom herbal lotion a fee a deals generation enterprise for her and eba and in time na kope bi to a way pharmacy na face so herbal shops bia across the country obenye bi e wo honom o pedodro to pass so dia only deals generation enterprise for ND and common I was 0244 730295 0244 730295 and I feel so 0302 945 146 0302 945 146 Yom Herbal Lotion for body and joint pains and I feel so Yom Herbal Lotion life is possible. Sasa na meka say Great Kingdom Medical Center and as a hospital hospital strong kwa wo ekropon wo ben Kingdom Estate na honom na wo kwa otumu say yes wako hospital ye pa General Medical Services wo honom specialist OPD and afeso omo gynecologist na afeso fertility services inano wonsa ebeka ye Great Kingdom Medical Center yenmo a ye pe ENT meka ye nose and throat services inano yensa ebeka saso eye clinic and afeso dental and dental x-ray services inano wonsa ebeka Great Kingdom Medical Hospital and as a center wonsa ebeka edemeka ina yenmo a ye pese ye surgery plastic and reconstructive surgery bibi to say BB on afeso liposuction and afeso tummy tuck inano oko Great Kingdom Medical Center wonsa ebeka edemeka ina mi boss inano wonsa ebeka adenti na wo twen yentem na ko Great Kingdom Medical Hospital na bibia ebetumi akoyie amaw omo ekropon opposite Kingdom Estate honum enomo from on 059 372 2619 059 372 2619 now say 0530 84 8502 0530 84 8502 Great Kingdom Medical Hospital quality health care with excellence and care and yede emma wasaso and Bayport Financial Services men kan cho se omo fixed deposit no mukuso hu adwuma omo bosom miensa de wo ho bosom nsia and after so omo wo bosom miensa de so wo ho no with attractive returns for so benya osika no so no buburuja and in time na woni Bayport Financial Services for ND enkomoi na bibia betumi akoyie amount dia omo so your osika no very guaranteed with Bayport fixed deposit in time na oni ura boni ono any penyina oda Bayport Financial Services ano na oni omo enkoye bi 5,000 and above obetumi fixed deposit ni bi enti Jack sika na ekra no me pacho ko na enwo ma na yeso nya mfaso ni bebre ewo so ewo Bayport Financial Services for some enti from anasa free ura boni ewo 0245 153283 0245 153283 and after 026 300 7922 026 300 7922 now ne impemfo endi enkomo that brings me to Kojo yeboa yen hyase damai ya sensan wie damai tender yede akwakosi MP4 and yede amomo with all the issues that came about and all that no damai ena nensa eka he go for score so kra ekobi ma omontumi enya mamintio 8 minutes on that if you no na maba minia bema citizen ato dazi honum
me das minia ko jo me fa kwanye so na me che telephone ahwefo yeah ojo I mean Ghana says we do see here and president and brother because minia go don ti onyina agina woni timi ba ko NPP fo nyina say company no adwumaku ni kokodi Ibrahim Amansem what man say omo wi ade man ye me yakakra ne say aba omo wi no no omo refer komre bia no man pani da ne brothers na busuafo omo so munya position but what decide we tun sene any difference what man say ye tender na bi ne reto what man say eno ni nua no so ono so wo mu ye nyina ye nim so man mu company bia no emu odu na man we owo ahoden eche Ibrahim Ama me no bi nyina nim so onim go face wo mu fi ho no Kojo so onim say omu fi omo amfa nsuo no amfa nsa upon the concession omo dia machines and dey adwuma ne work and grofa no mo ye adwuma nyina wonim say na MP4 machines onim so at the end of the day yana ni ye ho ene contractor wu ne se ye ko ena ba opese ri na ba se farmer mo samu kwa mo nko yes you be make sure say ye man me look afo na obi for Friday e be continue win na me ba bi kura na mpese me nuamo NPP4 e ka wasem an mo nkan me ya ne say anya bi akwajo mani art na ho no say ayi Ibrahim MP4 ko hoyi ana go face for no mo no say na no o man ni enya percentage say ni nya 10% to me na to say enke hono ne ye betena ase ne ye changes wo say oh there be a percentage wo no man ni nya no esa if they say o man ni gina de dia na say ahihye ne dia ye hihye ne for at 3 by 70-30 ana 60-40 ana de anya bi kwa 25 do man ni nya na nkanya bibi kama eno de me opposition for no bia anwene no wo do mo dwene nipa e kon ho no
me wa Goldface for no more no 10% no mutua ma buy no Ibrahim ama ni EMP ba on betua the same thing on betua because I'm running just mutua more than that timin say no sa no betua ti ade ni yen trans ni hu say sade ba ye fia abi before ye pon say before the ba ye no aye no e ba ifu pa na ye sade no ba fia ni benya one way ba kwa na mo kan omo ni one city so mo pon be bi omo ni wie eno no Ghana fo bi hyehyɛ kakra ɛso yɛkɔkɔdi abrɔfo bi nsɛm ɛno de yɛme nua mu nyinaa gɔdo mu fi sɛ kama yɛte kuro wei mu na yi bauxite nyina hini na kufu ado ɛne bedi atuo mu ɔmo tena ase no plan yɛ ɛne ofori ata ɛna ɔmo de ma China fo bi kosi sɛ kwadwo yɛwie yɛ ne China fo no kwadwo ɛna ɔkɔ a wɔnya China fo ma ɛwɔ kra no wobɛnya bɛ 200 obi anim ni papa your China fo ne sɛ ntie hu the difference between the fathers ɛno na adwuma nkɔyɛ enkola no be ground mo bia ni papa ya buni China for be ground be 200 obi advan identify the boyfriend enti say enkola ni na yin gbadu abe ya ba su die en na kufu na pan fo timba be ye ade na ko bibi sa tam na no ka na Ibrahim mama machines en nam kwa say o kai ko ye adwuma o mo returning machines ni nyina so fa no bibi anko e ka abo bi anfo obi an na nyankopon da Roma papa into mine ko South Africa ko more countries ayi Liberia ni ade Guinea mu ni ade or e ho nyina no kremu na Ghana de aba no so no me wa ho de metima ye ekwa efa so nyamso ma be ne de amame a NPP fo mi no de kumsa de wo de mani nua mu wia no o de no to finance me ma appointment conflict of interest me mo appointment see am obi appointment different from say ye de adwuma to no obi akobe de o because I don't dey ono when adwuma da mu wia no de finance minister to finance minister to we say go sabia nya do no pe no kwasi bo twemu ni adempani fo be di finance minister o man mu obi antia na na mi bi sha se tekpe ewo East Legon so filling station e wono wono na drive we dru wono top petrol finance minister say former finance minister now ayi oya ade yi so ka yi ko for time your friend say ko mi afi papa yi safumafo mi ye nyina na yete East Legon what Rome ayi Roman Ridge o ko ba papa oni na ne ba bia eti ade na nko abedi finance minister na bra cheche ne mamu a e dan NPP elusu ya na wi mpabo ama so boom ya bi so uko asoman de me mamu biem be cheche ne mamu mu wia na mo de compare na mu defend because sa de o defend a good party wu fi kaza party for na 66 say akwa we sabia mu sabia e ko do man ne fa so no yemfa no nto ncho say gu party animu ase eti mu de compare EMP a difference o adwuma ba beda ho metima ye mesosoma kwa be bi na capacity ame wo no omo mo be obi animu o mu kwata etiam fama no nya ade ni ya mum na mo dikum ade ni so bibia beba bia nam no ka say even Ghana churches e wa ha meto is one of the church bia nipa ese three body ai Nigeria fa sorry a won da simu ase ye what ma say
ye chire hey
mo chire hey what ma say bi ya fio mudi what ma say makwa sorry ni bi da ye pa sorry Sunday na nwumre one more sense can go for no on be sense can nyina so sundown match e ko Nigeria sundown match o e ko Nigeria sa sorry na ba ko Ghana ba ko Nigeria no na ko bi korashi keke o bi biom de nyina ko Nigeria so adon de make ko jo se to mamu na se nya Ibrahim ama na se djumo ha no se djumo na metima ye de ama na mumna mo dikum ko jo mi no ka sei NPP form panin form ba mamu mu sika on benya ya mo mba ba wie ko jo ate so bi yare ama obi a show bi da what is obi show bibia mo obi abo bi da NPP form panin form metima ka kire o play fa ayi wo mo yare mu wo mo hwemu ni ade dodo ni agu Ibrahim ma so now me no ka say the flight o NPP panin form betu kwa next week do ko to ba ni wan o ma kwese o betu kwa ye to ma bibia abrante benya bia nyina na edi eni nyina na ye koba yare ne ne kidney dodo nyina wo pagyan grofo dom ko godo mu so mo ntia because a conflict interest abedi obi nuansam but the day abedi obi nuansam de nya because mo de ne compare mi da bia mo ka mo minister ba ko na we mabusu ni no road minister na ka jini bi ono na ka performance e kama apart from we to bugu ye on de no bo adwuma o mo be ka ho na bo adwuma ebi be wi siga ebi be wi eska no magi boom no moko nya no bi ne ahwehwo ye show bi a obe be tena o te o mo be ye adwuma aye ni ya ma me no mienu ye nya benefit wo se say ba ko play ba ko ye nya program ne makati o wedding bi ko next month e wo takade ye ne Ibrahim akasanti ye be drop ye de be ko tade what man say ye fly ambulance nke say yare nko na wo nko mate yes so say enjoy no bi mami na me ko god okay it be god nya we say say oko program yi
on kan he na say do sa wo ne
ni ya be ko tamale sabe ya the way to be twa request e be ma no
o kasa no wan kan de wan kan
we reply o nya kasa me pacho sabe oni ye di we fie won nya bi na ndc for
no problem
party papa dia metima ka Kojo Ghana dia ka wano ene dia beto ne foforo e ndc asa
Kwame acidity ahafo Etresua or said we thank President John Dramani Mahama has removed taxes on fuel and scrap unnecessary taxes which was imposed or introduced by previous government. The president indeed is a listening government. A special greetings to Honorable Alhaji Ishaq Dauda MD for Prestia Sankofa Gold Mines. This was from Kwame acidity. And then this one during the wedding, the ladies who was that? Okay, Martin John in a gesto Domia Brasis. Good morning, sir. Let's call what is wrong wrong. The word said against the former Chief Justice was abusive word and shouldn't be entertained at all. Regards to my brother Equia, Auntie Equia Ejankwa of Esanse Bontifufu on the Sunday or the band. And then Kolban V Benghazi from Pukwasi says that President John Dramani Mahama is using soul sourcing without bribery and nepotism and favoritism, unlike MPP party which use soul sourcing to loot Ghana. President John Dramani Mahama's soul sourcing is clean and free from nepotism. More roads are going to be constructed by the use of soul sourcing, whether MPP party minority caucus in parliament like it or not. Greetings to Honorable Saibu Suhini Al Hassan, Deputy Minister Roads and Highways, and then Patrick Asford Bodu, incoming chairman of Wejak Bawi constituency. Also need to let me read the last one before I go to Godwin. He says that my name is Golden Boy Anas Mampontain Kwabri East. Well. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Papa, you do it all. You are the listening government, yes. And yet, the NDC government is always thinking about the Ghanaians, but it is not the super incompetent opposition party, the New Patriotic Party. Very soon, the Ghanaians are going to enjoy the fuel price. So the MPP communicators and their so-called serial callers have nothing to say about the fuel price. Yes, greetings to Chairman Nana Akwesi and lawyer Abbas Nuri, and not forgetting Chairman Kukufulu of Kwabri East. Papa, you are welcome back from China on the Sunday do the buy, and that takes me to Godwin Asare Bediako on the Damai project. Godwin Amintio.
Then I made that as BM say studio ha yakase be a tender under President Mahama. Na EMP a winning tender no and into the mines is say your modia. Sahan yakan is here. Now what happened to say MP before the day mines the EMP? Sasa the kusi saying.
Which one? The letter that was dated
and now 3 million in there.
Yes.
And a Kojo can has say MP before and the mines na EMP. And you want us almost one WW, you want us almost. Yamia said, one got some let the man, I'm going to prove it. And Marco cast out the letter in the back. Bring the letter. Wouldn't the letter be a bit okay, says Yamian Chad, I can't bear 45 minutes and 1 family and Sunny Yapon. Madam Yamia says, I feel the word to say, you be a tender under President Mahama and the new Ibrahim Mahama company EMP a winnie.
You be a tender, also a gun and me. Now you want to be a tender under base. Time I be a now.
It's a bit under base. You better under base.
See a beer and not cry a beer. What must say?
My main cousin conflict of interest. And your MP before the debate, I see. And your this for the debate, I see. Mra conflict of interest but me saying me person me conflict of interest no kesi because say be period as obi nua obi ye adwuma na say ni nua be president does it mean say ni nua no e dey so otimi ye bibia na adwuma no ye dada na eti ho no ya na e bit e yi kaka slippery wa anya careful you may get it wrong it mean person mechanic kesi kakra mechanic Eba na President Mahama ewo position 2016 o kan Ghana ha nyina say na Akufo-Addo adekonti wo akukuduru ka se wonye corrupt wonye corruption dane ade ni nyina ne se wo anuanom abobo mu din ya wo be wia aban agapade e de ama na akufo ado na wokọ ahomegye mu a wakodi President Mahama de kan yo eti se me betre busa President Mahama se wono so ni nua ni Ibrahim Mahama President Mahama ebe ko retirement still kwa no ni 70 years as I say he still be a young man wono so be hie skapa wo friends retirement mu eti ani to asheda no di ayina mines no edama ni nua na na so ko retirement a wotima kodi ana can anybody say EMP or company there but a conduit and more use one will he be happy with that thing ye can any beji so tibu bo press Akufo Addo nua no mudi ebobo mudi yo so on be wi aban sika abaja pade de ama no na wo so say hwan na ewi ama wo ba Sharaf young man otimi kofa Anthony Joshua every UK eba Ghana otimi kofa Anthony Joshua every UK eba Ghana with entourage of about 10 obi at first class Skargofa no hefa. Can anybody say that boxing company na Sharaf will run no? E one na money run ma wana. O your phones anu ahwe wo de. Kojo afa yan kwasem no mu. Me yamu hihye 17th March 2026. Reuters international media house e publish e go to Minerals Commission CEO say Oma be tender. Reuters, I have the story. 17th March, equal to CEO of Minerals Commission say Oma be tender. Ebo company say Oma BDB. Say ye Dama Mines ye strategic investor. 17th March. Now comes 24th March. 2026 Lands and Natural Resources Minister Ama Kofi Bua abekana bonte say afedi ya bie tender me wa tender document ni bi me wo bi dated 24th March closing date 31st March eti tender mu de hin na enokre de hin na enokre tender no eti tender no omu bie ba ko wo dem ansa aso omu bie ba ko abonte ana kodo de make abache wo follow Minerals Commission CEO any Reuters for the commo 17th March say ya be tender me wa tender document now officially ba bonte no e dated 24th March 2026 17th March 2026 a CEO of Minerals Commission say ya be tender abo companies now ma bidini din now comes 24th March 2026 Minerals Commission last minister Abba Bonten Abekasa wo wi no mo publish tender document no me wo bi
17 na EMP ni mo
na meba EMP ni nyina wom eti no 17th March de no and the 24th March de no which is which
17 de na papa
that what how you are wrong because minister and I publish it no ne de minister now publish it there 24th March e na Kojo 24th March they on publish ye. Then 7 days later, you say your Maakye exams no year so should be no. EMP na at the first 93%, no problem. Na say na a tender process na timi cost swift dia. And yen bibia enko say yai. Adenti de kase kweso sourcing because say you say adebe de ma wo be kase ye go through competitive tendering na ebeche munti o. Yeah, abai kwato toilet roll kura mpo ka say competitive tender na ebe che etiam fa nko so sourcing what you say na so sourcing kwati mi di bia boso me eye dey pa na be dey within 7 days such a technical assessment 7 days yes ya wie na di obi atwa 93% hooray me die Kojo Omampanyi Mahama say ono opese wo de magana ni maka me metima bi adwuma ma fa Ghana for miensa eno mo ye adwuma kwaku afa Ghana for enkono mo ye adwuma wo so afa edu we so afa seni a ebeboa how much more obi so no so fa nipa bebri etimi I have nothing against EMP I have nothing against Ibrahim Mahama but if it must be done it must be done well I think say Ibrahim Mahama ankasa EMP o ma amwa o mo before the tender was even open, Ibrahim Mahama accessed the machines at the Akogu Dama mines. Let's not forget. EMP.
No, oh yeah, Juma. What is it?
Meba. Deputy, Mr. Me Pacho. Me say tie. Rafik. Adam be ready wa. Adam tie. Rafik mo kasara. Tie.
Machine say o na ye EMP bia.
Deputy.
Machine for ka ho a.
Dabi. Tie. Hwe machines na wo de call. Machines Rafik Mahama. Wo ye PA to Ibrahim Mahama.
Wo ye EMP opposition be Rafik.
One person assistant to a friend say
EMP different from Ibrahim Mahama.
Eti what pictures pictures in the videos of movement of the machinery and was say
we are na wakasa wasa me ka so wakasa no o ye din to the maniwe na ye
one tio obi a wo ya contractor. You don't invest in something. One mining company and Ediano. One was the Bayer way mammy. By Rafik Mahama Troy, pictures, videos in our I say EMP is ready to invest so and so amount of money in the mines. Why we are subject to contractor? You are going to invest. Please stop it. Stop it. My body position. One just the what are careless. Messi Rafik Mahama. One day special stand to Ibrahim Mahama. Nina hini ebaye hu yu. Ebra President Mahama elusu election 2016. Around 14th December 2016 and na President Mahama ye signing document the man Ibrahim Mahama say onko fa nyina hini. MPP ba ye hu dia course Assembly Court Supreme Court ya jade no ka say processes no o man fa mu ye.
Okay.
Say Ibrahim Mahama be so ye na adwuma na that bibia so santo no a o make onye on relax.
Okay.
Na omunya de no boko because minia health hotel ekotire battery EMP na de be man. We knew say beba. If it must be done to pass omunya ye ma kama na that bi no won kunya asem.
Okay.
But dia kwa idie say 17th March ya announce say ya be tender 17th March 2026.
That's the Reuters one.
Yes, you mu go to Minerals Commission CEO ya board companies. Then a week later, last minister comes to announce say ya be tender. One also tender document no date also 24th March.
So in my hands is the tender. I have the document also here. I wanted to do a double check of the dates that you were talking about. So me check here and oko page 2 of the document. It is signed by Honorable Emmanuel Amakufibwa MP, Honorable Minister, 24th March 2026. That is what is there.
Yes. And now, friend is saying, Reuters there no. Met me puli amos here. Reuters there no headline Ghana waste local base for 1 billion revival of Goldfields Diamond Mine, March 17th, 2026. What say? Ghana is assessing 3 bids from local investors to take over Goldfields Diamond Gold Mine, which requires up to $1 billion of investment to revive. The money regulator told Reuters nearly a year after the government seized control of the assets. Ghana, which is seeking to come straight away. Was say Isaac Tando, Isaac Tando, acting head of the Minerals Commission, Ghana's money regulator, told Reuters on Monday that Goldfields Diamond lease expires 18 will not be renewed. And board, money contractors, engineers and planners, and BCM International and consortium, Vortex Resources have applied to own the mine. Tando said, and the regulator was assessing which bidder could meet its challenges.
Okay, that's fair. Mamemra, Charles Maminti na fe menko minia citizen hono. Okay. Maminti on the Diamond na fe menko citizen hono.
Mimpo mi send mami dia mana wata Ghana waste local bids for $1 billion revival of Goldfields Diamond Mine.
Okay, all right.
Search you all be.
Yeah, and I'm citizen, bro.
So what can you do?
Citizen, I'm citizen, so or
that one, what can you do? One or did he?
I'll call it today. What can you do?
It is citizen. We are. I love
next one. Okay, all right. Government very. Since I'm meeting you on this call.
We are in very interesting times. Very, very, very interesting times. I've heard debates on this issue. And sometimes or cry na the odubia no ye matete o ye msru so kakra de so oman you cry ye pede ye hu de no call there sometimes yema the substance of the issue politics it take over mini Kojo me yem bi say ye hu a very objective question then there's a MPP to do na say Diamond Mines were a tender on top of their head. Local companies were about 5 or even 3. Top 3 local companies. Alberto will handle. EMP will not be part of now. If you are being objective.
Kessben 92.9.
Then afterwards we can deal with the other issues. So I want us to look at first the issue of competence. Number 1. My party, we believe in domestication. Until when it comes to local companies or local people, everybody knows that only me standard. So in terms of competence, that's number 1. You can compare. Sometimes there are local companies that they only spring up when they realize they is in Wabi River. There are some companies all of a sudden say Bibi Bebesia, then all of a sudden those companies are created. Yeah, what should show was certificate of incorporation cry a bre and saninya. Yeah, will be when it came to tour, what on tour. We saw companies that spring up just overnight. Wanting to take over tour. That is different compared to a company that has a serious track record. So in terms of competence, I think that this is neither here nor there. Number 2, conflict of interest. Na me pede godo went to one call baby. Us conflict on call papa. But I always want to challenge there. Obia in quotes the laws of conflict of interest. In quotes Article 284. It's clear in the 1992 Constitution. It talks about public office holders. A conflict of interest. You are referring to public office holders. Ibrahim Mahamo is CEO and a minister. And or a deputy minister. He is a private individual. Compared to a Kenoforata, he was a public office holder. Compared to Brian Champon or a MP. MP is a public service holder.
92.9.
Which of the issues now conflict in the buyer?
Oh,
come on, why some
make a candy, no?
Ken.
Kenofrata dear. On terms. I want to be. Issue dear here.
You know, in Chechemu Bay, Kofa Bisade, and the number site Kenofrata for conflict of interest in relation to data bank. No more citing for conflict of interest. In that day, Ibrahim Muhammad, there is no conflict of interest. Into the debate, yes. And I'm saying that, so besides Kenofriata, even though data bank, like we already know, they were transactional advisors. In the year, Mike said they are still in the books of Bank of Ghana as transactional advisors. But anybody who cites issues of conflict of interest, Ozika, because he was a public service holder.
But you see, I'm a bit surprised.
Even though buying there. Already what this thing to know from the.
But you a lawyer, you should know better.
You know better.
You a lawyer, and you should educate the public. Don't join the bandwagon. When you say Kenofrata before you join Obab Memo, no I reason for data bank. Only hobium. And that is what the court baby are who be for. And you want no lawyer, that's what church is here. Say difference womb. You can say something else, but not relative to data bank. That one you are terribly wrong.
Okay,
yeah. Okay. It's enterprise insurance. Go to enterprise insurance.
Why they
enterprise insurance so why they?
No, so why you put my car? I spoken about data bank.
No, what about enterprise insurance?
Minimum rule at enterprise insurance. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
So you see, there are several issues, and I'm trying to bring a point that those who raise issues from the MPP, what about Kenofurata? You people raise issues of conflict of interest about Kenofurata, and the Muslim Ibrahim Muhammad, you can't raise it. And I'm saying that so BRO raise those issues. Once you are dealing with a public office holder, you can raise those issues. Former President Nanado will make a very profound statement. 2016 or winning elections, us in there, Obi Biara all pay profits. No pedos no don't join his government. Stay in the private sector. When he was making that statement, he knew the issues with conflict of interest. That is why he said there, say Pede is the one. If you want to enrich yourself, stay in the private sector. Don't come into my government. So in this issue, it is so clear. Ibrahim, President Mahama, President Kufuor, me not appointing a brother as defense minister. President Mahama, and don't me appoint Ibrahim Mahama.
I didn't try.
On to my appointing.
As a minister. I didn't want to me
appointing. To my appointing. Probably crowd I discuss. But he said, no, I want to remain a private individual. Because always, if I be president, I have issues with my businesses. Ne business or your attacks is because his brother is a president. Yeah, we have an EMP. No, want to although he river free of charge for us. Musi hey munti bida. Echina mu use $4.3 million. Muditi although him. Ye mundu mfasubiara. So sometimes I don't want us to be having those debates. They are brothers of the former president. What year business? I don't think there anybody board. And Obi Biara board when Kwesiaga because those people were in the private sector. In the Godo, Obeye minister. Nani brother ye jume bia. Over the competence. Onye then there Obeye minister na ne brother want to company. Obi anyim any business in the track record or the business in the manner. Obi betu raise them issues. And if anybody should raise it, they should be the last people to criticize it because Ochina they will do it. Yet to come hana wafa obi or MPP panelist. What Nikesi Electoral Commission. Yaka Ken, what's in there? The person has competence. Okoya could do the Council of State. The Council of State, what verdict in there? They look at the person's competence and the person is a Ghanaian. And then you are raising issues of these things, and it's as if there. A President Mahama also ya no the man minds no the man brother they won't go to no one din free. I mean sometimes we should be careful of our narrative. Na yengu local businesses just because of these things. Also in there imama ye entitle yembra because ochina ye benya president bi obeba just because of certain lapses will take advantage. Not that ye monse. So I would say that yes, we should make sure that our laws create an equal playing field. But me kada say what the field no near what do to opa there from Kofi Basa na ebie or Ghana ha they can deal with it. And so be wa Ibantina Damama is already could deal with that. So I mean I don't want Damama is all that I don't want to know first no they were subcontractors. Who were they? Is it not the same EMP? And according to according to Goldfield's War report, didn't they cite EMP as those who have the capacity to deal with it? Yes. Obiya wide there, you will say because Ibrahim Maakye president brother into the way you're demanding, you cut them cry on Tasi. But for me, I think sometimes objectivity is key.
Okay. And
we should be deliberate in burden local companies. Now you're careful in there. Or Ibrahim Maakye na some na ye can or NDC or some na worker. Or China say MPP and GCPP were power. Na say GCPP ni bi capacity and MPP ni bi capacity of doing something. And the person does not find himself in the public sector. Na sorry ye bibia. You're careful how we also say it. Because mama on ban there, businesses only collapse because NDC and MPP contractor. It's because I'm branded as GCP contractor and NDC Babema, I should not get a contract. We should be careful about that. Sometimes I hear that narrative. If the people have capacity, we should be careful. The last thing to Godon, you are aware there. The reason why most road construction on Kodo was because it was given to party people. And it was done. Even if you sourcing coffee be contract or anyway you made you know they ended up getting because they were party people. That's why sourcing sometimes is good.
Okay.
Because say you can open tender in our road construction now. Most NDC people will give in those contracts, but you don't want to me yet. They don't have the capacity. So you realize that at the end of the day, what's the contractors now when you are big push maybe we MPP for?
Yeah.
It's because they have the capacity. They have the capacity.
No, please.
So it is important. It's important that sometimes we look more in terms of credibility of the company, capacity of the company, and in terms of their delivery, instead of just affiliations.
All right. Citizen, I told us in the tenant can my birthday and I remember back na ye ne a year kind of for yata diano and so envy ever hono one kasa. And a happy birthday to my man himself, Honorable Sami Ewuku, MP for Ekwapim North. Happy birthday to you, Chairman. Happy birthday to you again, Sami Ewuku, MP for Ekwapim North. Happy birthday to you. This one is from the entire Kessben Maakye production team. Nina, brand new. Happy birthday to you once again. And then a happy birthday to a Nana Ajua Kwachua, newscaster at TV XYZ, and then a Power FM. Happy birthday to you, Nana Ajua. Happy birthday to you. You sure say Nedio Bay action. Happy birthday to you, Nana. And then a happy birthday to Martina Apia Yeboa, who a Tepa SDA school. This one from teacher Kojo Tepa Ayin Suaso. Okay, teacher. And happy birthday to you, Martina Pia. And then a happy birthday to Anita Awoche Pratt. This one from Charles McCarthy. Anita Awoche Pratt. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday once again to Anita Awoche Pratt. This one is Charles McCarthy. Yes, we are discussing Anita Awoche Pratt. We'll be discussing. And then a happy birthday to Mrs. Belinda Boache Oxman BB. This one is from Mr. Oxman. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to Derek Friye Bobo. This one is from Flores and then Auntie Boama. Happy birthday to you, Derek. And then a happy birthday to Pukua of Abiaso in Nyinahini. This one is from Nipanye. Happy birthday to you, Pukua. And then a happy birthday to Ike of Zongo Lane. This one is from Derek. Happy birthday to you, Ike. And it is 9:46 in the studios of Kessben 92.9 episode Kessben TV. So meeting at a Mansan Son for Kojo Preko Dankwah. We are live again on DSTV channel 364 and then on Go TV channel 121 Kessben 92.9 on Facebook and also Kessben TV. So on sa can you honumina go on. Now we can be now person can be on nanke me no fan share if you can.
Yanko
electricity minutes.
Yeah, second assembly die. Me momu die. Mimi gidi say Honorable Ken Oforiatta. Say nyame adoma, I'm told say 27th of this month. Na no say deportation na say almost say say judgment baby was say you. Medie eko wakwenya ka jambo china kwa ba Ghana nke bebwa no. Say oni adibia consider bia say court asem bia ka jambo china kwa nkroma o my Ghana. Ken Oforiatta. Menua omo a SML yesi abo mo charges no. Omo way one of them minya sure so mu ba kokoro mpo eda cells one day mpo enti obra Ken Oforiatta oba it is in his own interest and yes obesofa serious reputational damage a bit difficult for him to recover before oba ban mu na reputation e was soro pam oba ban mu as finance minister enema bi ekokọ so ya na party for kwaka before angasa wo parliament po didi say enema bi ankoyi to the stand say omukọ mampanye kufu ado say won say sano that was unprecedented entina so hu say enema bi enkoyi man sa as it used to be esi wakọ America OSP etwa antro to Ken Oforiatta so obeka idea ebra OSP ekọ ni fie ya omukọ ransack ho no OSP be a press conference say and that's all baba OSP be kind of bonten say the intelligence was in the intel catch and they say Ken Oforiatta and the sheda a manko for a ransack in fie eba bonten say wobwa eba bonten say kise jabe twantro atu Ken Oforiatta so say ko conscience say ko pachew but mu ade kise jabe answer na make mu ade to the extent they say majority leader Mahama Yarga had to apologize floor of parliament say sa de na e call so wo Ken Oforiatta fie no national security na ketu atwa se ye no na initial na ma ewura Ken Oforiatta ebo hu say anyone hwe oba o be ha no ne ade a fair deal but what should the call so achiri back and forth for me na enye tidy mame wo bagana nka asem bi wakọ court ye di eyato so eyika Kessben so bail condition 100 million edebe wunya wo bakọ court wo dem 5 days kura mpa menua so far as we politician what take decision say wo be your politics die ka hu say one day why you careful about to prison obetimi I go through investigation they said the air course we eya na nkofo bi itimi ka which handing persecution prosecution anyhow you look at it biano investigation na air course subject yourself to it na mumu no hwe me kai say before 2016 elections almost said na airbus scandal na asem no wo ho en na kiseja base of pese asem kan wi enti President Mahama ni nuam ketwa no de na no wonso din wo airbus scandal no so no ye ka se wo mraga no so wo ma ti what UK kiseja bin efa Ghana sika etwa plane ticket eko London to go and meet the guy, have a conversation with him, hear his side of the story, for him to form a conclusion, say wa afed wa exonerate will be ya now to mutual plane ticket eko London eko sia will be ewo ho say wo ko tietie nasem na oba be ya be kan de ya adena Ken Oforiatta de wunti mutual ticket enko US adenta me ba show me busa wo so to mutual ticket say wo de eko London eko sia President Mahama nua ewo ho ama wo koi nyam na me kan ye ewo no one report on the website of OSP one one the kan me nam kamenim wo so wo koi na adena what akoda na ye former finance minister ya ono so asaba no ho no wo so wo yare a ana wutimi go US.
All right, but I say happy birthday to Listowell nana Kwesi Poku Listowell happy birthday to you. Chairman happy nana was the chairman birthday ne ye kan Listowell Kwesi Poku asem ne ye kan no obi ni birthday God happy birthday man.
Man happy birthday.
Yeah.
Or level of consistency.
Yeah.
Everyone who issues be one. Very interesting. Why I won't penance.
Yes.
But if what's in it that now was not repeating the same. It's something I admire.
Yeah.
In the baby bringing now so finish. LGBT say better more than
Nambo
ball auntie. Listo. Happy birthday. Why? Now I saw you could be at the cable hotel be. Urefi. What that hotel be at the car.
Charles, for me too, quick one on Ken. Me name someone with your happy birthday to Chairman and Gasalisto of yes. I mean too.
KPD.
Yes, sir.
Kenufurata had the I simple. I'm off of your flexing and muscles. Who's the Kenufurata no Suban be said Omunipa and Tino or hell not or now within the war 7 officer who knew Honum and one the face said Kisaja is nobody. Say or no better could see the bossy would the never ba. Sanity dear woman. Now Sikawa on so dear, Oman and Nimu was it. Or best say Sikama Sikan watching. So no home betching and quantity Sikan home betching. And then I'm making of that away near Oye. Say, Uncle, yes, dear. I don't think, say, Nabusia for crying jit near Oye. I don't want to believe, say, Nanado, any the rest of them, Gabi no more, happy, say, Ken be decided, say, may call US, man, but say, visa cry expire, na America, revoke you stay, na ya chowa koto eyes, but sadly, na ni munu dre on ferry on. What I say, Abra ha ube drew her or mochuko 2 more. Watch her 3 weeks. God in the movie did this.
1 and 2 What 3 weeks?
And I said, I make a say, watch her 3 weeks because they didn't God in the movie. But I,
yeah, no much ramen.
Now, Moody cow, no more say the way, collateral.
Bill Bond.
God the own Yabinko.
Dabi.
What I say, into obey the Dana or more will be Brian no more. Abba. I say,
Saviors will be able to do to me. If you ask the will be able to do to me.
No, my baby, certified condition, no way you. Asa, we give to a wild moon and a number we. Gift him my not the sao buy airport on the name giddy didn't go to me and now national service for the quite see UFE as ever. National service UFE. Or such but there is no trianti, there are no moon camera no. What is it?
But the bill for this in the anointing 800 million as a day.
And you can you practice or yeah, imagine so by I got a party woman.
Kessben 92.9.
There's no unity between Attorney General and the OSP. As these two have to collaborate. Someone come with T-Boom. No more share kwam me fast with Dick Kenufata and any other person member Ghana. But unfortunately, we are on interest.
Omuncha OSP.
OSP was
office
interest. And Attorney General also want interest. For me, omumbe enu nyina no omo problem. You see, na o ka ensema na always be unsi o di abrante be picture or declare abrante be wanted for fraud. Or declare abrante be Francis Asari wanted for fraud. Am abrante na lusu na juma. OSP didn't have the courtesy to even apologize to the young man. What is it? 24-year-old boy, I don't know, yeah, Juma or any office holder. Now, OSP are called declared on the platform to say, or you wanted for committing corruption and corruption related and send Bibliam as a young man, ya permanent Juma. ABC, OSP and Timmy and Fakra, pap boy, natural shoe, now what ye want in ye. And a Kisaja Benam, or no, buy young, or cushions and trophy to Anquanoma. What is it? And an yen fan who know because for me, OSP office then for Subianim. But the mamma Nankasana maintain ye because Ushenia or catch a year before election, any near ne or year now, I am surprised. Minim the entire year that's Ukraine position as Attorney General. I don't know. I really don't know why Attorney Ayeni and the deputy are working hwɛ soja ni na yɛ bɔ ne tuo kun no wɔ kasoa no unim sɛ that is case a murder case a